My name is Nisha. I am a customer success manager here at Signeasy. Today, I'm also joined by my colleague Abhigan. To first of all, to access Signeasy, you just need to go to signeasy.com and click login at the top right corner. So when you come to the login screen, there are two ways to log in. You can just log in by email and password, or you can log in with your Google account. So today, I'm just going to log into Abhigan's account. At the center of the dashboard, when you log into your Signeasy account, you are shown any documents that have been sent to you for signature and are still pending on you to sign. So, in other words, these are documents that need your action, and you can jump into signing those documents by clicking on Sign next to that document. And on the left side of the dashboard are your document organization options. And I will highlight a few of them for you today. So, starting from waiting for others, these are going to be documents that are waiting on others for signature, where under the status area, you can see who is still pending on to sign. And if you wish to, you can send a live or real time reminder by clicking send reminder, and the signers that still need to sign will get an email with your document to sign. And once a document has been signed and finalized, it will move to the completed folder. And here you'll be able to view the signed document by just clicking on it. And you can perform a few actions. So you can just download it, or you can click email, and you can email a copy of your signed document to whoever might need it. And you can do it right from your Signeasy account. Moving on to templates. Templates are forms that you reuse often. So, how many of you have forms that you are reaching to often for signature? And the only thing that changes in that document is not the base document, but just different people are signing that document each time. So, let me give you an example. I have created a template for a form that I reach to often, and it is the security training form that I set up as a template. Basically, I make my employees sign this document after they've completed a training, and the base document never changes. It's just I have different people signing this document each time. So I've set it up as a template where I've set up these boxes where marking where people need to sign. And next time I need to use this document for signature, I can just go over to my send template or templates and just hit send for signature. And I will be able to quickly send my document out for signature without having to set up these boxes each time. So it's really time saving in that way. And again, more on this in a little bit. And another thing I really wanted to highlight was, let me go back a little bit, is our integrations. A lot of you may or may not be aware that Signeasy integrates with many different solutions that you might already be using every single day at work. So, for example, we have integrations with Google Workspace apps. So, if you're using Google Drive and you're creating contracts or saving documents there, or if you're using Gmail frequently or Google Sheets, Signeasy has an integration where Signeasy will live right within these apps, and you can sign documents right from your favorite apps. These come with your business plan. And then we also have an integration with Microsoft applications. So if you're using Outlook or Microsoft Teams, you can install Signeasy within these apps and use Signeasy right from there. We are also on Zapier. Zapier is a third-party tool that helps you connect different apps and make them work together. So you might be, if we don't have a direct native integration with one of the tools you're using, you might be able to set it up through Zapier. And then we're also on Fresh Team. And the one integration that I really want to highlight today is something we've been really excited about the last few weeks here at Signeasy is our integration with Salesforce. With this integration, you can use Signeasy right inside Salesforce, and you'll be able to close deals faster. You can send or sign documents, track agreements right inside Salesforce. So that is covers our integrations. If you're interested in setting up any integrations, log into your Signeasy account, head on over to integrations and follow the steps to set it up. And then the last two options are the reports feature and the team feature. This I will go more in depth near the end of our webinar because these two options are only available to our admins. So I know we have a few admins here, and we'll cover some exciting releases we have made, but towards the end for admins. So that covers it for the web app dashboard.
Now I'm going to take everyone through the workflow of how you can self-sign a document. In order to self-sign a document, you can click on the drop-down option that you see towards the right-hand side of Send for Signature. You can click on Sign Document, and when you click on Sign Document, you can import a document from your computer to self-sign. We also have another option with which you can self-sign a document. If the document is already stored in your original section, you can select the document from your original section and go and click on sign and go with signed document to sign the document. I'm going to select the document which we have on our original section, COVID-19 liability waiver. So once we have clicked on signed document, this is where we can make changes to the document. Towards the left-hand side, we have the annotations toolbar. We can drag and drop in any of the fields required to sign the document. Let me quickly put in a signature. I can edit the signature and go with any of the signatures here if I want to edit it. I can also reduce and increase the size of the signature. Let me put in a date. By default, we will see today's date, but you can also change the date as per your convenience here. And you can also click on the date section to change the format of the date. Let me kind of increase the font size of the date. And you can also bring in a text and put in your name. Let me put in my name here. And just to let everyone know, while self-signing a document, you can also insert an image to the document while signing it. Once I have filled in every important information that needs to be added to this document, I can either save the document as a draft and finalize it on a later stage, or if I think that I have completely filled up all the information required to sign the document, I can go and click on finish to finalize the document. So once I click on finish, the file will be signed by myself. I can either choose to email the document, who needs to get the signed copy of the document. I can print the document, or I can download the document to my computer. So there are two ways with which you can search a particular document. The first one is you can search a document by the name of the document, and second, you can search a particular document by the name of the signer.
Now that you've showed us how to self-sign a document, I will jump into how to request a signature. Signeasy not only supports self-signing, but you can also send someone a document to sign. And how you can do that is just click on this big blue button on the left side. You can't miss it. It says send for signature. And I'm going to go ahead and do that. And it will take you to the request signature workflow page. And here, there's just a few steps, and you're ready to send your document for signature. So the first step is drop your documents here. So bring in that document that you need to collect a signature on. There are several different ways you can do that. First is you can upload a file right from your computer after you've maybe finished working on your contract in Google, in Word or Docs. You can save it and bring it into your Signeasy account. Another option is you can choose from templates. Earlier, we talked about templates are those forms that you reuse again and again, and you've turned it into a template in your Signeasy account. And you can also choose from originals. I don't think we touched on originals that much, but originals are basically documents that you have imported into Signeasy before in the past, and Signeasy saves a copy of that document in your Signeasy account so that next time you need to use it to sign, you don't have to re-upload it into your Signeasy account. It is already saved in your originals. For today's purpose, I will just upload a file from my computer. And the document that we're going to collect signature on is going to be a standard non-disclosure agreement, so just an NDA. Now, I just have one file here, but last year or a few months ago, we brought out the feature to add multiple files to your to your signature request. So essentially, you're creating a packet. So I know if you're in HR, you might have a couple of onboarding documents that you want employees to sign, right? So you can definitely create a packet here. So you can add additional documents just by uploading. But for today, I'll just stick with this one NDA contract. Now that I have my document, my next step is just to invite my signers, who are the people that are going to be filling out the document and signing it. So if you just come over here, you just need your name and email address. So I can add myself as a signer if I need to also fill out this document. So I'm using a Pagans account, so that's why his name is coming up. But then to add more signers, just click on add another signer. And here, again, it will send you another box and you can put in your other signers. So here you might notice that I have kind of like a contact book, it looks like. If you don't have this in your account, it's really easy to set up. So you can import your contacts. You'll see this option here. You can import your contacts, and Signeasy can import your contact list from your Gmail, Outlook, or just a CSV file. And you can import into your Signeasy account. So that way, I'm not manually typing the name and email address each time. As you can see here, if I click on a name, it will automatically fill out the email address. So for today, I will just add my colleague Anna as one of the signers. And then this looks good. It's optional. The rest of the items are optional. So one is setting a signing order. If you set a signing order, first the document will go to Abhigyan to sign, and then after he's done signing, it will get routed to Anna. That's all what that set signing order means. If you turn it off, it just means that document will go out for signature at the same time for everyone. And then send copies of signed documents to is kind of like CCing somebody in an email. So basically, if you add some email addresses here, once your document gets signed, they will also receive a copy of your final signed document. So you can definitely use that. And then it's also optional to add a message for your signers. So here I'll just put, please sign by Friday. You can add any notes here to guide your signers. Or you could do some kind of introduction if needed, but it's just completely optional. So once this looks good, you're ready to move on to the last step, which is adding fields. So just a quick recap, we brought in our document to sign, then we added our signers. That's pretty much it. So now let's move on to the next step. I'm going to go to add fields. And Signeasy is going to bring in that document that I said I needed to collect my signature on. So here's my NDA contract. I have two parties signing this document. Here's the first party, here's the second party. And all I have to do is use this field toolbar on the left side to basically drag and drop what I need people to fill out. So for the first party, let's say I need a signature here actually. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab the signature box, drop it on my document. I also need another signature here. I'll just drop it here again. I need a date and a date. So I'm going to grab the date and then put the date here, then put the date here. And then first party, maybe here, I just need the name. So I can choose the name box or name field. I can do that and I can definitely adjust it as I need. And then now the next step is just to assign it, who is filling out this box. So if you click on that field, you can see signers and you can assign it. So I'm going to say Abhigyan. It's going to be color coded so you can easily see who is signing which part. So signature, I need Abhigyan to do this one as well. And then date, I need Abhigyan to do it. And then for second party, I just need Anna to fill those parts out. So I'll click on the Anna as the signer, signature, signers, Anna. And then again, I will choose Anna. So once you have marked who needs to fill out what part, you are ready to hit send to send out the document. It's saying I am one of the signers. So am I ready to sign now? I'll just put later, but it will go into waiting for others or needs your action section.
So now I'm going to discuss about templates. Just like Nisha has explained this before at the beginning of the webinar, templates are those documents which we need to reuse and send out for signature in seconds. So I'll quickly click on templates. And in order to explain templates in brief, I would like to take two real life examples here. The first would be a template with two or more than two rows. So let's take an example of an NDA contract or a sales contract that would be initially signed by the internal team member, followed by a customer or a vendor. So let's go on and click on create template and create this particular template. Once I click on create a template, I can either choose the document from original, or I can upload a document from my computer. So let me quickly select the document from my computer. I have a contract, an NDA contract. So I'll quickly import that. I can click on the three dots to rename the document if I wish to. Now let's assign the roles for this particular document. So let's say that the internal team would be signing this document first. It can be the sales team or any team, any internal team in your organization, followed by the customer or your vendor. So let's select customer in this case. Let's select, let's enable the set signing order so that the document is first sent to the internal team for a confirmation, and then is sent to the customer for final approval. So once we have set this up, we can also put in a message saying, please sign this document by Friday. And once we have filled every information, we can go on add fields to add fields to this particular template. So this is the same place where we can edit or make changes to the documents. I can drag and drop in any of the fields that are important to me. Let me quickly drag and drop in a signature, probably drag and drop in a name. Perfect. Let me align the name with the blank that is provided on the document. Okay, let me also align the signature. Please do not forget to align the boxes so that it fits into the blanks. Okay, once I have dragged and dropped in all the fields, the next step that I need to do is assign roles to these particular fields I have assigned. So let me assign the first for the internal team, the name and signature, and then the second set of columns for the customer. Once every information has been filled in, I can click on Save Template to save this template. And now the best part of creating a template is that you do not have to create the same template again and again. Once you have created the template and assigned the roles, all that you can do here is click on Send for Signature and just put in the name of the signers who need to sign the document and send it out for signature in a second. So this is how templates work. This was the first type of template that I discussed. Let me quickly X out of the template here. And here, as everybody can see, I have created the first template. You can click on the three dots to share it with the team or edit the template. But please keep in mind that only the owner of the template will be able to share it with the team and will be able to edit it. Rest of the users will not be able to make changes to the template or share the template. We have discussed the first type of template. Now I would like to discuss another type of template which we have or we can create in Signeasy. So in order to discuss that in a real life scenario, so let's take the example of a COVID liability form uh, or an employee survey form that the HR team needs to send to around 200, 300 people individually for signature. So in order to create a particular document as a template which has just one role, and that template would be signed by individual users, you need to click on create template. And the process is very similar here. You can select the document from originals. Let me select this COVID-19 liability form. So let's say the HR team is sending this COVID-19 liability form to 300, 400 employees in the organization who individually needs to sign the document, right? So here, as the document will have individual signer, it would have just one role. So let's assign this role as uh, employees,
Employee.
or
Yeah.
yep, internal employees, right?
Hmm.
Okay, I do not need to set the signing order since it would be just one signer who would be signing the document. I can type in a message, please sign this. The deadline is by XYZ date. And Once every important field has been filled in, I'll go on and click on add fields and quickly drag and drop in some fields that I want the signers to fill in, probably a signature, a date, and a name. Now, since this document has just one signer or one role, we do not have to assign the role. So the role would be automatically assigned. And once every important information has been filled, you can go on and click on Save Template to save the template. Now, something that I want to specifically discuss for templates with single role is that just like how you can send the template out for signature with templates with two or more than two roles, you can also do the same for templates with single roles by clicking on send for signature and sending the document out to an individual who needs to sign the document. There is also another way that would be the best way when you are sending documents out in a bulk to individual signers. So once we have created a template with a single role, you would get a link along with it. And when I turn on this link, you can copy this link. If the HR team is sending the document out, the HR team can copy this link and send it out to multiple or to all the employees in bulk over an email or any communication platform.
Mhm.
Yep, we have covered the template section.
For the last part of this webinar, I want to touch on some of the admin controls that we have. So, if you're an admin, you may have noticed that this team feature. So, if you click on the team tab, you can come over here to manage your team and manage your licenses. So, this is where you can see how many seats you still have remaining to use up. If you have some seats remaining, you can just, if you have a new employee and you want to give them a Signeasy license, you can just click invite people. And as you can see, I have those two seats that I have on my account. I can assign it. Just put the name and email address and send invite, and people will be able to set up their Signeasy account. And then here you can see the team members that are currently on your account that is using a Signeasy license. So I have three people who are using it. And earlier we talked about, hey, can I have multiple admins? Right now, you can only have one admin, but I understand that, that one admin isn't working 365 days a year. Maybe they're going on vacation, maybe they're going on maternity leave, et cetera, et cetera. Let's say you need to change the admin. You can definitely do that. Just come on over to your team and then pick that member that you want to let be the new admin for a while. And you can just click on the three dots on the right next to their name, and you can choose transfer admin access. So another place where you might need to use transfer admin access is, let's say the employee is leaving the company who is the admin. They can just please have them just log into their account and hit transfer admin access to transfer these controls to someone else on the team. And then also you can add seats. A lot of you might have already been using up all of your seats. It's really easy to add seats. Just click add seats here and you can see how much a seat would cost. And once you purchase the seat, it will automatically update you how many seats you have remaining so that you can use them. Another really awesome feature about the business plan is if you go to your team settings, you can upload a custom logo. So I'm sure all of you, every organization has a logo, right? So the admin can upload that logo, and whenever documents get sent out for signature, maybe to your clients, instead of seeing Signeasy's logo in the email, they will see your business's logo. So you can definitely do that here. So that covers it for the team. And I want to talk about one really, really awesome feature that we released recently and that admins have been just really loving. So previously, if you were the admin and you had your team members, it was kind of hard to see what does the usage look like of Signeasy across the board, right? Now we have brought in this reports feature. So if you click on that, you can get insights into your team's usage of Signeasy. So this is just a great way of just seeing the return on investment, right? That's really important to every business. So here You can set by date. You can filter by when you want to see the usage period for. So here I'm just looking at 1 month, and here I can see, if you scroll down member usage, you can see all of your team members' names, and you can see how many documents they have sent out for signature using Signeasy, how many documents they have signed, and just those really awesome data, to help you look at, whether if someone is using their Signeasy license or not. Because if they're not using it, you can remove them from the team and give it to someone else that might use it. So this is really awesome. You can also see the average time for completion. So on average, how long does it take for a document to get signed back? Right? You send it out for signature. How long does it take? So here, in my team, it's just 3 minutes. People sign it really fast, their documents. Um, you can also track your usage as well, by coming over here, but the Teams usage is, we found, really valuable for our admins. And then there was one other thing that I wanted to talk about. Oh, yes. So another recent enhancement that is not related to admins, that is applies to everyone who has a Signeasy license, is our edit signers feature. So let's say you sent out a signature request, and you realize that you sent it to the wrong person. Maybe you messed up on their email address. Before, you had to just void the entire signature request and start all over again. Now we have an edit signers feature. So if you go to the right side of your document, click on the three dots, you can click edit signers, and you can change the email address. Maybe I don't need Anna to sign anymore. Maybe Anna is away and I need her husband to sign the document. So I can just change the name and email address, and I can just hit resend, and it will get routed to the right people. So edit signers has been, yeah, at least for me, a lifesaver, and it just saves me a lot of time. So that kind of covers it for the admin functionalities. Thank you so much for joining, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, and have a nice day ahead.